Okay, so our second yoga tool is also related to the breath. In fact, the first few tools that we have for our class are about the breath. So, building upon that basic in through the nose, out through the nose breath, we're going to talk a little bit about what's often referred to as equal ratio breathing, or the extending of the exhale. So we're going to come back again to that in through the nose, out through the nose. So just taking a few deep breaths here, in through the nose, out through the nose. Maybe noticing the shoulders relaxing, maybe keeping the spine nice and long, maybe sitting with both feet on the floor and feeling the earth beneath you. Let's take again a couple more deep breaths here. And so equal ratio breathing is a lot like it sounds, inhaling and exhaling in equal ratios. And there's a few different ways that we can do this. So perhaps the most common way would be just to count the breath. So as I inhale, I might inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I might exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, for instance. That's a popular ratio, and you might find that you need more numbers or fewer numbers, and it doesn't really matter if your numbers are correlating with seconds or not. It's just that general kind of count for yourself. So again, inhaling in, I have to count in my head, right, when I'm inhaling, and then exhaling out 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, using more numbers as you need. Now, for me, the numbers don't always really mesh for me in terms of my breathing. I'm not a huge numbers person, so I often kind of get bored counting my breath. So one technique that I've tried as well is to put like different words to that. So I might inhale and think like earth, fire, air, water, ether. And I might repeat those on the way out. So that being perhaps obviously a kind of connection into the earth and into the natural world. And again, maybe something like that resonates more with you. If you like the numbers are great as well. And of course, when I add those words to it, that limits me in terms of my ratio, right? I'm pretty much at that 5 ratio breath. But I can still extend my inhale and exhale by just taking more space between those words, right? So I inhale and I think, I'm probably going to say these in a different order here. Earth, air, fire. Now, of course, I'm blanking on the words. Ether. Okay, anyway, you get the picture, right? So equal ratio breathing. Now, in addition to that technique, so can stick with the equal ratio breathing if that sounds good to you. But one technique that has been found to increase relaxation and letting go and decreasing anxiety is to extend the exhale and to extend that exhale a little bit longer than the inhale. I should back up to say, as I already kind of mentioned, with that equal ratio breathing, as you get comfortable with, for instance, 5 breaths, you might move on to 6 or 7, for instance, and that's something that you can practice for yourself. But again, we can also try that extended exhale with our breathing, whether that's with equal ratio breathing or just with our breathing in general. So adding that extension to the exhale. So what that means is inhaling and then taking longer to exhale than you took to inhale. And again, part of that, probably need to count that so you know that you've exhaled longer. So try that out a few times, see how that feels to you in your body. For me, I'm not a huge fan of the extended exhale. It actually makes me very anxious to extend my exhale. I do not like it at all. It does not do what it's supposed to do. So that's part of the reason why we experiment with this breathing and we ask other people to experiment with this breathing, because you might find that something that is as tried and true as extending that exhale does not actually work for you. So play with this breath a little bit as you think a little bit about it. Again, maybe go throughout your day, try out that equal ratio breath, take a break with the readings, do that equal ratio breath. And again, experiment with that extending of the exhale and see if that's something that you like and something that works for you. Again, That was yoga tool number 2.